Hey y'all, how are you doing today? So I started thinking about what are some of the things that my coaching clients are surprised to learn when we start working together. So I'm choosing the topic of fitness to share with you. So the first thing, these are not in any particular order actually, but is when women learn about rushing woman syndrome. And what is that? It's that constant being on the go, under pressure, go, 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 likely for many years, if not your lifetime. And as a result of this, being in the sympathetic nervous system, being in that fight and flight a majority of the time, that button kind of gets just kind of kicked on, and as a result there are all kinds of biochemical effects, and it affects our hormones, it affects our mental health, emotional health, eventually it starts affecting our relationships, and it also affects our fitness results. When I used to work at a boot camp place, I would see this, I can't tell you how often. Women will come in, they'd be sharing with me their food diary. I'd look and say, oh my god, you're not eating anything, you're eating like 1,300 calories. I'd see them in the gym 5 days a week, working super hard. These boot camp workouts were extremely hard. And these women were go getters. They had families, they had children, they had jobs, they were volunteering after doing all of that stuff. Like they were always on the go. And not that everyone who's always on the go is going to experience this, but I want to make you aware of this. And their body was like, hey, we cannot lose weight because we're under threat. Like we are constantly just churning out, making things happen in this constant on mode. And the body didn't feel safe to lose weight. And as a result, it can affect our fitness results as well. That's a very short explanation. I could do a whole video about rushing woman syndrome, and I'm sure I will in the future. Next thing is to really focus on building muscle and getting stronger. Used to be like we thought cardio was clean, that doing cardio all day was going to really get us the results. Yes, cardio is important. We do want to mix batch when it comes to exercise. We want to have cardio, but we really, really want to focus on building muscle, getting stronger. How do we do that? One of the ways we do that is to lift heavier and lift until we can't lift anymore, muscle fatigue. And of course, we build up to that. That's not going to be necessarily where you start if you're just beginning your journey. You might start with body weight exercises. That might be enough. I want you to always think about your safety as well as your longevity when it comes to fitness. Also, there's such thing as a fit couch potato or a fit office worker. So if you're somebody who is going and doing some pretty intense workouts. Maybe you're working with a trainer, or you are going to Pilates 5 days a week, or you're going to a boot camp, or Orange Theory. I almost said Orange Exercise Works. And you're wondering why you're not really seeing the results that you think you should, considering you put in these really intense workouts. But if a majority of the time we are sitting in between our workout sessions, that doesn't cut it. We need to be up and moving throughout our day. I encourage my clients, if this is a problem for you and you need a reminder, set an alarm every 45 minutes to an hour. Get up and do a few minutes of walking. Take walks throughout your day, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Take your phone calls walking. Have your meetings that you can. If you can meet up with a friend, grab your iced coffee and go ahead and go for a walk. Any way that you can be with family and incorporate movement, all of that adds up. Today, we can really be pretty stationary if we choose to. We can have Uber Eats come to the door. We can get our groceries delivered. We've got garage door openers. We have Alexa to do things for us, answer questions. So it is so important that we don't fall subject to not moving throughout the day. So really, really encourage you that all that little movement throughout the day, it adds up. There's also something called exercise snacks. I thought it was something that maybe you like ate and exercised throughout the day, but it's not. It's when you go over to the wall and you do like 5 wall push-ups, or you do 10 squats, or you do some calf raises while you're washing the dishes or brushing your teeth. All of those things add up too. So encouraging you, make sure that you're moving more throughout your day. It's really important for longevity. These are the places where people live to be over 100 and healthy. One of the things they do is that they're getting a lot of activity throughout their day, walking being one of them. The fourth is that no matter how hard you exercise, you cannot out exercise poor nutrition. Poor nutrition is so, so important, and it's also going to affect your fitness results. So really honing in on quality nutrition, real food. Again, this is a whole other topic here I could definitely dive into. I used to think that that was the case. So I remember when I was much younger, coming home after the gym and just like piling up my food. I think I was having a Dorito sandwich with a bunch of salad dressing on it, dripping off my fingers. You get the picture. My brother looked at me kind of with disgust and was like, is that why you exercise, so that you can just eat like this? And honestly, at that point in my life, I was probably like 16 or 17. That was one of the reasons why. Plus, it always was really been helpful for my mental health. But here's the thing. We cannot just out exercise bad nutrition. Nutrition affects everything. It affects our gut health. It affects our mental health, our energy levels, our hormones, our sleep. The list goes on. You also cannot out exercise if you're drinking a lot. If you're drinking regularly, it affects, it's the calories, the sugar, but it's also what it does to our hormonal profile. It drops our testosterone, it drops our growth hormone, disrupts the sleep. Many people report when I have a few drinks, I knock out, but then I wake up and I'm anxious and I can't get back to sleep. Hormone disruptor. So no matter how much you're exercising, yes, it's great for you, but we really want to start to pair it with clean nutrition, reducing toxins such as alcohol, so that we really get to experience more health, more wealth, more, energy and all of those good things. And the last one for this topic is that our mindset around movement really matters. So it's important meeting yourself where you're at, celebrating what you do. Something is always better than nothing in my book. Like, it's better for you to do 3 squats than no squats at all. It's better for you to do a really gentle yoga flow than to just stay put on the couch or behind the computer or playing games on your phone. It's so much better to get out and walk and get some sunshine or fresh breeze on your face, get outside into nature, than it is to not. And how we interact with ourselves as a result of whatever we're doing has a ripple effect. It really does. The thoughts that we say to ourselves, think to ourselves, the words that we say, the way we treat ourselves, it carries a vibration, and it does affect our overall health. It does affect our overall well-being. So I want to encourage you to adopt a optimistic or an empowered mindset when it comes to movement, and celebrate whatever you do. Sometimes we think we can't celebrate if we just walked around the block once. Let me tell you, yes, you can. That has been a game changer for my clients when they start really focusing on their wins, and the wins not having to be these monumental things. Because if we shift our awareness to say, like, hey, actually I did something right, we build upon that. It's like, what do they say, when you reinforce good behavior with cats or dogs or children, right, you get more of that typically with your spouse as well. So we want to reinforce the behavior that we want to continue to build upon. And so celebrating and feeling good about what we're doing, rather than saying, oh, that wasn't enough, that wasn't enough, that didn't count. Yes, it does. And think about it as laying your foundation. We all got to start somewhere, and we can build upon there. So thanks for tuning in. Please let me know, what else would you like for me to share with you as far as holistic wellness goes. I am a background in critical care nursing. I'm still a nurse, and also a holistic life coach. So I'd love to hear from you. What would you like to know? Go ahead, drop some questions below. Also, was any of this new information to you? What do you struggle with when it comes to staying fit and active? Can't wait to hear from you. Have a great day.